How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are worth a buy or maybe a pass. My name is Corey. I just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Guys, I just noticed my shirt is looking absolutely insane. It's just a bunch of little stripes. Holy smokes. My camera does not like this shirt. Oh my gosh. All right, well, boy, oh boy. Okay, hopefully it's okay, but if I need to change my shirt temporarily, just let me know, because wow is what I'll say. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Raptor, hello. Is it Gilligal? Good morning, number 2. I love it. Good morning, James AS. John. Lee, what is up? All right, so let's see what's going on with AMC, GameStop, our favorite stocks, and let's take a look. Let's see what's going on so far this morning. All right, so let's recap yesterday a little bit. Yesterday was down 3.93% throughout the day, and in this pre-market, it is down 0.54% so far, and that's okay. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if today's another down day. The market has just been, just a little bit rough for the past few days, and that's okay. Yes, so Macro's stream says, I do have that pulled up already. Short interest is another record yet again, 23.25. Utilization is 100%. Guys, the rocket is fueled, waiting for launch. I mean, I'm telling you, it is all ready to go. We were fueling up. We are fueled. We are, at this point, we are overfueling. We are prepping for a crazy, fast, hard launch just into the sky. And gosh, it's just unreal. And the longer this delays, theoretically, the further and the crazier this is going to launch. Okay. Yes, I'll just put it that way. So yes, we are ready to go. Just at this point, waiting on a catalyst. Okay, what happened to these filings? Wait, what? Okay, I think the site is down or something. They were like, I just looked at this last night, obviously. Okay, so I guess they're having some kind of website issue. Nothing is really loading here. The website is messed up. And I mean, whenever you have a new website like this, unfortunately it happens. So hopefully this is not a weird thing. Please don't panic and say, nobody panic. Everybody stay calm. Okay, so no worries. It is what it is, but I think we're ready to go. We are waiting on a catalyst, and I'm gonna just continue to wait. I saw James say, pain again today. And you know what? For me, no pain. I averaged down. I'm still up, and unless this completely tanks and the company goes bankrupt, I'll be good. And so hopefully, if you were able to, hopefully you put yourself in that kind of position where you did average down at $5. Maybe even if you're at $8 or $7, I still feel like people will be good. I even feel like people at like $14 of who didn't average down, I feel like they'll be okay eventually. But it is hard to hold whenever you're down, especially during these down days. Well, even during these red days, honestly, I really don't have too much trouble holding. I'm like, and this is where the conviction comes in, right? I have total faith in this stock, even without a squeeze. And so it's very, very, very easy for me to hold like that. Okay. I think I already said hey Lee, but you know what? You get it twice, my friend. So Geo says Melvin Capital is getting desperate, sold 400,000 shares of Netflix in the after hours yesterday. Holy smokes. Let's see what Netflix is looking like. So I did hear something about this. Okay. So here we go. Let's go to the 5-day. Wow. Insane. Okay. So this is cool, right? Because if it was set it up, so I saw a post from, I'd go to Joshua's page, but holy smokes, there's so many posts that it just doesn't end. You know what? I'm going to try it anyways. I'm not going to be a quitter. Oh, I accidentally clicked Valorant. Whoops. All right, there we go. We'll go ahead and just close this for a sec. There we go. Easy enough. Wrong button. So let's go ahead and see if I can find this post, right? Because there's some good stuff here. Here we go. Okay, so let's see if we can find these tweets. There was a good one here this morning, but look, 1 hour ago, all these were within the last hour. Okay, hold on. I think this is one of them. $600K. Because one of these are very... Okay, here we go. So next question, who has enough shares for a huge sell-off? Well, that led me... So this is the first one. So I should have read the first one. So it says, taking a look at some stocks that plunged yesterday, one stood out to me. Syndax Pharmaceuticals, which took one of the biggest dives of down 30.75% yesterday. Shares outstanding against price action is about $200 million sell-off. Volume is normally 600K. It was 800 million. Okay, so huge random, like what the heck just happened kind of sell off. So the next question is who has enough shares for that huge of a sell off? And well, that led me to figure out who their biggest shareholders were. Well, I guess you know the answer as to who was on the list. Citadel, who actually doesn't own too many stocks, but owns this one. So they did liquidate this position. You're 100% correct. And we saw this whenever we saw what happened to Archegos, right? Those guys had to liquidate their positions in order to fill. And granted, full transparency here. I haven't fact checked any of this, so just keep that in mind. But you know what I mean? Oh, actually, hey, AS was just talking about this. So yes, this is what. So again, I haven't fact checked it. Realistically, I don't think it would be too difficult to fact check it if we just looked at the institutional ownership, right? You can see who's institutional, who's on that list. And I assume you would see Citadel probably with a good amount of shares, which would kind of make sense and support this argument. So crazy stuff. So now why would they sell that off? I don't know. Maybe they need the capital. Maybe they're being forced to liquidate those positions. Maybe they're doing it preemptively just in case they have to pay a lot of money somewhere. They need the cash, they need the liquidity. I don't know. A lot of speculation could happen there, right? Crazy stuff. And on top of that, so I did see someone say the market is red right now. Yeah, guys, here's the deal. Market's going to be red sometimes. We talked about this yesterday, right? There was 1, 2 out of this whole list of, I don't know how many on this list, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of this whole list, only 7 stocks were green yesterday, okay? Granted, this is a random list of my recently viewed stocks, and these are stocks that Wall Street Bets people like, but as a market overall, it's just down. Or I say Wall Street Bets, but just the community likes. So just overall, the market was just down, and that's okay. It's going to happen. It's going to go down for a few days sometimes, It's going to go up for a few days. And so this is totally normal. The question is, over a long period of time, what's it going to look like? Okay. And that's all you need to be concerned about. If you're looking at this every single day, and this is in my course, because somebody brought this up, and I do like this, watching it every single second of every single day is taxing. 1,000,000%. I would not recommend watching this, especially if you look at, you look at AMC in the morning, it's down 0.65%, and you're like, oh no, here we go. If that bothers you, then you should not be watching your stock market. You need to be in something super long or something. Well, do what you want, but be cautious because you're your own worst enemy here. Doge not looking too hot right now. Doge is at 31 cents. Granted, when in doubt, zoom out, right? So zoom out a little more. Oh, okay, here we go. And so this is where it's at. So this is over the 1 month, and really not too bad over the 1 month, especially if you got in. But if you try to buy in up here, like I probably would have, or just kind of be careful. Does look like, is it respecting? Let's bring this back. Come on, dude. This is fantastic. There we go. Bring this out a little bit. Okay, I like that candle, kind of. There we go. This thing is really not working with me today. I'm going to put it here. I'm trying to grab this little candle down here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab it, so I might just keep it down here. So anyways, here's a level of support. We'll see if this continues to respect this level of support over X amount of days, and we'll see what happens. Let's continue with the chat. Good morning, all. Netflix and Syndex, crazy stuff. So yeah, guys, this is the good stuff. Like, I'm looking forward to this, to exactly what's happening. And this is where it's a little scary, right? Some people are scared of the aftermath, what may happen during this time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen with these stocks. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. And when I mean these stocks, I mean the future of like all the other stocks, the stock market as a whole. For all I know, this could be a potential market crash in the future. Keep in mind, you know, I'm actually a regular guy. Like, I don't know all this stuff, but with some of the predictions I've seen, with some of the moves that we're seeing, I don't know, it's just a little bit scary, the future of all these. I want to say luckily, but this is not the best way to play your stocks. I'm mostly in like AMC and kind of like GameStop and stuff, and some stocks that I feel to be pretty safe. Even those stocks that I feel are pretty safe, if there's some kind of crash, I think it really just I think those stocks would go down, but not too much, just because they're really not up so much right now. But I don't know, if they did go down, I would just add in my position. But it's some scary stuff, some creepy stuff. So yeah. Good morning, Billy. Let me catch up with this chat a little bit. Okay, so it looks like some people want to talk about some institutional ownership. Let's look at some institutional ownership for a few companies, right? I do like market, I think it's beat AMC. Yeah. So receive news, no thank you. Institutional ownership. Let's take a look. Oh, you know what? This doesn't show changes, does it? Negative 51 LPL financials, so they quarterly change. All these people are buying in. Jeez. I see a lot of buy-ins, but where's the sells? Where's the exits? Reporting date. Shares held. Quarterly change. Let me check another thing. Let me check Fintel. Let me get logged in really quick. Paying for it anyways. All right. AMC. Institutional ownership. Okay, let's take a look. So 11.54, I think that is down actually, from what we've been told. Percent change, so we know Wanda did change their percentage by a bit. Realistically, here's the deal. I'm not Vanguard here. I think someone said Vanguard was down. Who was Fidelity? Oh gosh, so many Fidelities in here. Jeez. All right, just a whole lot of movement. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here that really stands out. Vanguard, here's Vanguard that somebody was talking about, right? No, it's Fidelity that somebody was talking about. It didn't pull up when I searched it. But I did want to take a look at, let's take a look at Netflix. It was NTFFX. No, that's probably not right. NFLX. Not even close, Corey. Okay. So institutional ownership, I don't know why it's over 100%. Very interesting. Let's see if we have an update from 216. Oh man, we don't have any updates here. 421. Citadel Advisors. Oops. 216. Let me see if there's a sell in here or anything. Negative, negative, negative. Is how many shares they had? What is this column? I wish this column would tell you what this column was. Value, share change. Oh, shares change. Okay, so these guys are moving around. So, you know, that may actually be valid, what Joshua was saying here. And, you know, I don't see why. He's usually pretty good about posting, like, stuff. Although he does post speculation sometimes. But you know what? I don't know. I don't have any reason to doubt him. Good morning, Muhammad. My shirt, Moisture, I apologize for my shirt, my friend. It's just a whole bunch of little stripes. My camera does not like it one bit. Duly noted, though. Duly noted. Olive, yo. Billy says, "Hey guys, kind of a dumb question, I know, but I obviously know how to sell my position. How do I get my gains into my bank account?" There should be a transfer balance on your brokerage. There should be a way to transfer it. Unfortunately, I don't know, you know, what brokerage you're on, how to I've never transferred money from anywhere back to my bank account. So maybe I'm not the best one to answer this, but there should be some kind of transfer to bank account type situation. Like if you use Venmo or anything, I'm sure it's something very, very similar. Mohammed says, "What are your expectations for AMC and GameStop today?" Honestly, I'm not going to be, honestly, I would not be surprised one little bit if it was a down day. Look at the market right now. This is the pre-market. The bottom one's right, and we can see it's red in the bottom. Like this one's green. So just look for that as I scroll through, right? And as we scroll through, we can just kind of see how it's just not looking so good. It's not looking good today as a whole, right, for the market. Good morning, Kevin. And that's okay. We're gonna have down days, and I think it's okay that you have down days. We see a little bit of green in here, but realistically, it's probably not going to be the best day today. But you know, even then, it doesn't bother me. I don't mind. I don't mind. It's gonna happen. You know, both of these are probably just going to be down, you know, and granted, here's the deal. We're only in the pre-market, and now look, this one's green. This one's hovering at 0.19. It was just negative. Now it's 0.19. This one's less than 1% down. It could be a green day, but realistically, with the way the market is looking today, most of it being red, it's probably going to be a red day, but doesn't bother me in the least bit. James, I tried to find where Fidelity was, invested, or they sold out or whatever. I couldn't find it. I don't know. I'm a noob, I guess. I don't know. But if anybody has a link that they want to show it to me, I have no problem. Here's the deal: somebody sells, that's the way it goes. That's what happens, and that's okay. But I just can't find a link to like solidify it. I don't see why you would lie, but yeah. So if anyone has anything, I'm happy to take a look. Waldo says, AMC or GME, which one is better to buy? Potential. Waldo, that's a tough question, my friend. A very tough question. People in AMC might tell you that one's better. People in GameStop might tell you that one's better. There are kind of different factors in both, right? theoretically, they say that GameStop was, well, and we've seen it actually, so not even real theoretically. We saw GameStop was shorted. I believe it was over 140% of the float. So the total float is how many shares are available to trade in the public, and they were shorted way more than that. Okay, way more than that. So theoretically, these GameStop people, if they're holding and they have more diamond hands than AMC, and you know all the stars are aligned, which they kind of are, they're ready for a squeeze. Here's the deal: even though they're at, excuse me, let me pull this up here, right? GameStop. Yeah, 1 hour ago. So take a look here. Even though their utilization isn't at 100%, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, they can still squeeze, right? Their short interest is super high. Shares on loan is super high. And we can compare them back and forth, right? So we can see, while, I mean, currently, though, it does look like AMC is on paper just a little bit better. Their short interest isn't as high by like 5%, maybe 5.5%. And the, let's see. But other than that, I mean, there's a lot of different catalysts here. So it's really hard to say. I really can't give you a definitive answer. I like both the stock. I'm in both the stocks. I feel like both of them are going to squeeze very, very, very well and very strong. So the only thing about GameStop, though, is I feel like those guys are like tried and tested. You know what I mean? Like, they have diamond hands. They are so super committed. Me, man, excuse me. Let me take a sip of water. Okay, now the AMC crowd, we don't quite know yet too much, right? GameStop, they held from, you know, almost 500 down to 50, you know, and everywhere in between, essentially. And so I think they're going to hold for a whole lot of time. Hopefully the AMC crowd, you know, there'll be diamond hands as well, holding strong. But at the same time, I feel like people who are in AMC, number one, sure, it's a little bit cheaper, but you can still buy fractional shares in GameStop. And on top of that, the AMC people, like, you know, AMC is like, I feel a little easier to hold just because of the future potential. Like, if it doesn't squeeze for whatever reason, I don't see why it wouldn't. I do think it'll squeeze, but if for any reason it doesn't squeeze, it's, you know, it's still going to be a good stock. So it's kind of tricky to say as far as like, technically how it's going to, who's going to squeeze more. Really hard to say. I couldn't speculate with like good answer. I kind of just gave you everything that I had. And yeah, the shirt is hypnotizing. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. Oh, no worries, Billy. I still don't have like a definitive answer for transferring your funds. I'm sure it's super easy. I'm sure there's a YouTube video or a like, you know, if you just Google it or something, I'm sure it's on there. Maybe that'll be a good video just to make super easy to make, right? That's a good idea. Waldo says, I have both GME and AMC, but I can't make my last 2K USD, and I don't know where to put it. Yeah, I know what you mean, Waldo. I have about $700 left, and realistically, I'm kind of waiting for a dip. I do, and you know, realistic for me, like I have a whole bunch of AMC. I want to add a few more to my AMC, but I do want to add more to my GameStop as well. And I'm just gonna wait, see who dips. Whoever dips further, I'll probably buy in. And obviously, they're in like two completely different categories as far as a dip is concerned. But I'm gonna wait and see. Realistically, I'm looking for a GameStop entry point. I think I'm gonna enter below 150. I would love under 140. I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible. So I'm just gonna be patient. And you know what? If I miss it and it just starts to moon, then you know what? I'll be okay if I didn't add to my position because I'm still pretty happy with it. But I would love to get like 3 more shares. And then AMC, I just feel good overall. If I completely miss this, I will not be upset at all. I am looking to get some options on it just so I can really leverage that money just in case it goes like absolutely crazy and I make like a dumb amount of money on it. Wag, good morning. Okay, these sites are not updated correctly. Okay, so that's what we get then. Kimberly, it's going to be red for the next 3 years. I'm getting used to it now. Kimberly, who knows what's going to happen? We're in a weird market, and everyone will tell you this is not a normal market. It's insane what's going on right now. And the bell has rung. Oh my gosh, we're 1 minute into the bell. So let's look at the 1 day candle and see what is going on. So this first candle looks like we are down about 0.5%, which is what we were all pre-market for AMC. Gamestop, this first candle being red, second candle going a little bit lower, down about 1%, just over 1% currently. We'll see which way this way closes. We shall see. James says, I think GME squeezes higher, squeezes and AMC right off that to 6,100, no higher. Okay. AS says AMC will be a slower squeeze, more like Tesla in my mind, easier to hold. GME will be violent. Actually, I see what you're saying, AS. I think I've been kind of thinking that as well. I've been wondering if AMC would be a slower type one, kind of like Tesla, but hard to say, super hard to say. But if it gets violent, then I don't think it'll be like Tesla. If it gets violent, like I think GameStop will be. I think GameStop is going to be an actual roller coaster of super high up, super hard down, and then just crazy stuff. Non-believers, I want facts. Yeah, good point. Facts are way better than people who are for or against, I suppose. So let's take a look. Actually, I did want to take a look at the tops for the pre-market and see what I missed. Is this not loading for me? Okay, here we go. So the tops for the pre-market, Ocugen, I think I've heard of that one. People are in that one. Acme, is that a real? Think of Acme like the cartoons and stuff. Let's see if we have anybody else that we recognize. Oh, Discovery. Discovery B. Man, this stock has been all over the place. Holy smokes. And let's go to the top losers for the pre-market really quick. See if there's anybody we recognize. Hopefully not. Oh, Virgin Galactic. Dang, space. Nope, nothing that I really recognize here, which I don't mind at all. Going back to AMC, looks like they're still down 0.5%. I mean, just like, I don't know, just staying down. Looks like it might be going green for a second. We'll see if it stays green. Based on the rest of the market, probably unlikely. I'd probably say, I don't know, of these stocks, maybe 60 or 70% of them, maybe 60% of them are red and 40% are green. So we'll see. Let's see if there's anything else in here doing well. What's Dogecoin doing? Dogecoin still about the same, 31 cents right now. I wonder which way HEMC win right here. Dang, 0.0014. It's hard to see because of the barcoding, but can we look at the day? Okay, so here we go. Easier to look at, excuse me, this with the day candles, and we can see which way it went, right? It started to go up. Sure enough, my luck, I bought right here. And it was unfortunate, but you know what? It's been going down, so I'll see which way it goes. I would love to add to my position. If this goes back down to like 0.9 or something, I wonder if it'll I wonder where it'll retrace to. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh man, I wouldn't be surprised if it held for 0.0013, 12, or even 14. But since I missed out on my entry point, I would love to get back in down here and feel better about where I am with the stock. Then again, I'm having such a hard time adding to my position because I want to add to my position whenever it's doing relatively well. Like, I mean, I want to the opportunity cost of investing like AMC or GameStop is greater, because I would want to add like $1,000 to fix it onto this, and that $1,000. I mean, imagine if AMC, doubles or triples or whatever, then it's like, dang, now I have to wait who knows how long, a year or something, for HCMC to go back up. So I think I'd rather add to these positions for now, AMC and GameStop, that is. And so we'll just have to see. Looks like they're both kind of green. GameStop, I guess, only up 0.5%, right? And AMC up just under 1%. Looks like it's kind of testing that 1%. Yep, and it did. And hey, this candle's looking pretty nice. Now, if we zoom out a little bit, it's not looking too crazy, but it's not looking bad, is what I'll say. So, and I do think, looking at this, I was going to say, this kind of just plummeted here. So I wonder if there's a level of resistance around here. But realistically, I do see these levels actually. Looks like there would more likely be levels of resistance around this area. And let me go ahead and put that horizontal line, and let me see if I like this one, because I like it with all these connecting right here. And this one right here, is this it is just a wick. Okay, so I do like this level of resistance. We'll see if it respects it. Kind of like tested it yesterday. Or this is the pre-market actually. Yep, pre-market here. And so it did kind of test it. It looks like it just, did a false break and came back down. And so we're just going to be waiting for this. So I'm curious to see if this candle is going to bust through that. And if it does bust through that, that could be pretty great. Granted, it's not guaranteed, but could be something pretty cool to look at. Hopefully it happens. Look at all this pressure. Look, 3,000 on each side going back and forth. Very interesting to see that, but it seems to be going in the upward direction, which I'm a fan of. So, very, very interesting. GameStop up just under 1% at 0.99%, 93 now, and looking pretty okay to me. I have no problems with this. You guys just kind of hovering. So it's, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a flat day. And by flat, I mean trading up or down, probably like 5% or something at the most. Or I would say below 5% either way. And so I do think it'll probably be something along that line. Then again, it could skyrocket. What do I know? So it looks like we did break through this candle here. So I'm hanging out. Mubalu says, I'm just going to set no expectations on either AMC GME. Sit back, crack open a beverage, and chill. Yeah, I mean, realistically, Mubalu, I'm on the same page, right? I'm just going to hang out, just going to chill. I'm going to watch these stocks. I'm going to hang out with you guys. And I'm like, I'm planning for the future. I'm working on my course. I'm working on getting like merch and stuff for you guys. So a lot of good stuff to come. Just playing it very, very slowly and chilling. And this candle is just not stopping. It has 10 more seconds on before this candle closes. Oh man, I'm on the wrong candle. Here we go. This is the 1 minute candle. I was on the 5 minutes. And so that one has here we go. That candle just closed pretty well. I wonder if it'll retrace just a little bit down to here. 43 cents or something, 45 cents. And it seems like it's going to continue to run, question mark. Or it's just going to have a, just going to reverse. No. I believe in this candle. So this candle has about 35 seconds until it closes. Let me check the chat just a little bit, and we'll take a look. Bought more AMC this morning. Nice. Guys, I'm not sure what is going on, but we are all apes here. We are all friends. Let's be cool. Let's be happy. Let's be chilling. Anyone going all in, not the way to play this market. And so, and that's, guys, we have to keep in mind, like, James, he's entitled to his opinion, right? Like, if he wants to not want to go all in, that's fine. Like, I'm not all in on the play. Some people are all in. They have 100% in AMC and GameStop. And if I didn't have options, I probably would be all in. But you know what? I think it's okay to bet on, if you want to bet on it, then you bet on it. If you truly believe in the stock, which I do believe in the stock, then that's what you can play. You can play it the way you want to play it. It's okay, Green is a way better color. ABC, always be chillin'. And that's me, just chillin'. GME going up, GME up around 2% now. Hey, not looking bad at all. These are the 1 minute candles. So very, very similar movement to AMC. We can take a look here. If I do the grid here, we can pull up GameStop and then we'll have AMC over here. And we can see looking pretty similar. Let me see if I can zoom in here. There we go. Very, very similar. And so we'll see which way these continue to close, which way they continue to move. Trying to get this lined up pretty much the same. Whoops. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. And we'll see which way it goes. Mohammed says, I have 400 shares of GME and 540 in AMC. Jeez, that's a lot of GameStop shares. I agree. YOLOing is feeding into the volatility, not the FOMO, not healthy. James has good knowledge. A good knowledge base from investing for years. He says it like it is. Yeah, definitely no no frills. Would not want to listen to anyone else talk stocks. Hey, thank you so much, Billy. James says, look, Corey, I like you and hope after this meme hype is over, you just do regular stocks. That's my plan, James. You know, after all this is over, I do plan on focusing on, after this is over, I do anticipate that I'm going to have a good amount of wealth. And whether that's, I don't know, 6 figures or 7 figures plus, then cool. You know what I mean? But what I'm going to do is I have plays that I want to continue to play that I feel are going to be very safe to maintain the wealth. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be just sharing those plays with you that I feel are super safe, super good plays. And we'll continue to, and so I'm going to have different kinds of plays, right? I'm going to have like, my plan right now, I'm kind of figuring out the percentages that I want to do. It really depends on what I have. My percentages are, I want to have something in like the S&P 500 or something like that, something super, super safe that has little risk, little reward, and leave it there. And I also want to have plays that are my plays that are long-term, relatively safe, low risk, medium to high reward. And then I want to have plays that are, let's practice some swing trades. Let's practice some this. Let's practice some that. And let's see if we can do some good stocks. People want to see these stocks, and I would love to see what other people have. I can't find all the stocks. There's too many of them. I found some very good plays that people have been showing me. And well, I say very good plays. I think long-term plays like in EV and stuff like that, that I would love to see. And I'm gonna have some risky plays. Like QuantumScape is one I would want to get into, but I'm kind of like hesitant about. So we'll have to see. And those would be smaller plays, not the majority of my portfolio. That could be very, very good. So we'll just have to see. John says, I admit I bought 2,500 shares at $14. Oh my gosh. Okay. John, I'm assuming if you could have averaged down, you would have averaged down. That's the rough part about buying in so high, right? If you all in like AMC, for example, at 14 bucks, now it's at 9 bucks. And it's like, oh gosh, like I can't even average down because I'm all in. So it gets a little tricky. Typically what people would say is, don't put all your money in at the go. You want to put in, whatever percentage, let's say 25%, for example. You put 25% or 20% in, and then if it goes down, you put another 20. If it goes down, another 20. And then you keep on adding to your position that way. Because you really never know what the bottom is. You never know what the top is either, right? And you don't know if you're near the bottom or the top. You can kind of speculate, use some technical analysis, but for all you know, you're going to go all in, and then there's going to be a news catalyst saying, hey, bad things happen. And that's that. So yeah, guys, we all love ourselves, right? We love ourselves. There is no, we're all happy. It's a happy time. Okay, Kendall, John, you guys are making me nervous, my friends. It's a good time. We're having a good time. We're loving these stocks, and we're doing cool. text. Is this a spam? You try to spam me? I'm gonna have to ban this person. All right, so let's continue to take a look at what's going on. AMC up 1%, GameStop up 0.35%. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a sideways day for these stocks, guys. I really do. And let's see. Yeah, I'm really not seeing anything too crazy. It's kind of a sideways day, which is unfortunate. I mean, you know what? I say unfortunate. I take it back. I'm okay with this. No worries. Okay, so let's take a look back over here, see what we have going on. Guys, well, I can't believe this is not showing. Oh, did you guys see that whenever it refreshed? It's like it's being hidden or something. Give me 1 second. Let me take a little peek at this. Hidden. Very interesting. You guys see how this says hidden here? This is very interesting how this class is hidden in here. This makes me very curious why this says this. Okay. Very interesting stuff. I don't know why this is happening. But then again, this side looks messed up. I don't know. That might be a little too speculative. Oh, you can see the page? Okay, maybe I'm cached. Let me try a different browser really quick. No, it's not showing this browser either. Very weird, but that's okay. We will let it happen and let it hang out for a sec. Guys, if you guys haven't seen my video on this one yet, on DTC Rule 007, take a look at it. It's really nothing too crazy. Realistically, it's nothing groundbreaking, but you know, it's been very frustrating to see what kind of yes, Damon, somebody was checking on you yesterday. Someone wanted to know how your test went. I'm happy to see you here. Hopefully your test went well, my friend. Yes, AMC is at 100% utilization. Very excited for it. Just chilling though, you know what I mean? And I told everyone, it seems like everything is ready. Everything is ready. Mohammed, this is going to answer your question as well, my friend. I just saw this. So I feel like everything is ready and we are waiting for a catalyst. A catalyst could be anything. A catalyst could be, I think it's going to require though, either the DTC rule like 801 to go ahead and happen, them to use it, and them to force their own catalyst. I think another catalyst would be some kind of news article or some kind of bullish action that would, or bullish news, I should say, that would cause people to all flood to the stock, buy a bunch of it, and run the price up. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Ian, my friend, you are good. You know what? You had a good streak going, my friend. I'm not upset. All good, my friend. All good. So that's the kind of action that I'm waiting for, you know. And this rule right here, this really isn't anything too crazy. They're going to switch to something. They were basically on it seems like a super old system that they couldn't do anything with. It was like basically useless. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. So hopefully now their new system that they're going to do, watch that video. I go through it in much better depth than I just did. Like, I didn't even go through it, but take a look at that video, and this way you guys can see what's going on. I do need to start going to work. I need to get some food and stuff like that. I'm like, I need to get my life together, essentially is what I'm saying. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Let's check out CCIV for you, for my friend, really quick. We'll take a look at these stocks and then we will bounce. Let's put this back to a single grid so I can get organized. Let's look at the 6 month. Okay, so this is what we're looking at a little macroscopically. And so this is what I'm scared about, right? Like, I don't know if this is the bottom. And so this may not be the bottom, right? And so, I mean, it could be the bottom. You could be close to the bottom. This is one of those times where, I was just telling people essentially, you don't have to go all in right away, right? You can go in, and honestly, I feel like, get it together. So I do feel like this is going to be a good entry point theoretically, right? If you're looking for an entry point, what you could do is you could always buy in. And you can buy in with 20-25%, buy more. As it dips, you could buy more. And you know what? If it starts to run up, then you can still buy more because you're still in. You'd be averaging up. But you know what? You can get all your position in safely. And you'd rather start buying it, even if it's on the way up. I know you miss out on a little bit of profit there, but it's better to buy in on the way up than buy in and it continues to go down and it's all the way down here. You can't even average down or anything. You know what I mean? So that's that. But yeah, okay, let's see if I'm missing anything else. Hopefully that helps you a little bit, my friend. My test was tough, but okay, good for you, Damon. Hopefully you do well, my friend. People were asking about you. Paul says, don't be misled. 100% utilization is no more short shares available. I suspect hedge funds will begin to ladder attack now. This is a good point, Paul. So, I mean, like, it's not the end all be all. That's why I've been trying to stress how it is. All right, let me get this guy out. This person keeps coming. I keep trying to give him a chance, but goodbye, my friend. So, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the catalyst. So I think we are primed and ready to go. I think we're just waiting on a catalyst. So just be careful. And just because we're primed and ready to go doesn't mean they're not going to, short ladder attack or do something crazy, And what I do like here is been consolidating, right? Kind of been consolidating a little bit sideways. I mean, granted, it's been like at 11 and stuff, but realistically, it's the bounces are getting smaller and smaller. And so I think that as we continue to consolidate, that is going to be fantastic for whenever we do get some crazy movement. Okay. So short ladder attack means short ladder attack is typically whenever they're doing high frequency trading and it like brings down the stock artificially. And so that is that. But all right, guys, I do need to start heading out. I'll leave you guys with some music for a little bit. And but I guess I stayed on basically the full amount of time anyways, but it is what it is. Now, as far as the stream goes, so I will see you guys tonight. So tonight at 6 p.m. I might actually, well, I'll let you know if anything changes. I might have a DD person to meet with tonight. And if I do, then you guys are going to be very, very, very happy. But we'll see what happens. I do plan on streaming tonight. If anything changes, I will let you know. So make sure you have notifications on. Okay. All right, guys, I will catch you guys later. You guys have a good day. And hopefully I'll see you tonight. Peace.